Hello there. I am kind of nervous, which is silly because I have done this a bunch of times before. I have another YouTube channel, but this is my new one. Hello, my name is Caitlin, and this is Small Town Reseller. You are looking at the Small Town Reseller right now. That's what I do. That is my job. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 5 kids, and I will resell thrifted clothing online. And I do that on places like Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, and I want to teach you how to do it. But here's the thing. I live in a teeny tiny town, little town. Well, maybe it's not that little, but it's pretty small. There's probably more cows than people, no joke. So I want to teach you how I do it in my small town. So if you came here looking for massive hauls with designer brands, you're not going to find it. There's no Gucci here. There's no Prada unless you count Frada. So today we're going to do a haul. Super basic. We're going to just show you some of the things that I do find and that I will pick up and bring home to sell. This is a haul from my local Goodwill outlet, which in slang term in the reseller community is called the Bins. So my Bins is located in a town just outside the capital of Pennsylvania, which it sounds better than it is. Like Pennsylvania has Philly and Pittsburgh, and then the capital is Harrisburg. And it's not, I mean, there's some affluent people up there, but it's still small potatoes compared to Philly and Pittsburgh. It really is. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the things that I picked up, and if I've already sold them, which some of them I have, I'll go ahead and tell you how much they sold for and on what platform they sold on. So for today, to get us started, I picked up this Harley Davidson graphic tee. This was something I pulled out of the bin and was like, cool, I'll take this home. It was just really nice, like kind of oatmeal color, had this like mesh paneling kind of on the shoulders that kind of wrapped around the back, and it got a ton of attention and sold within 24 hours of listing for $19 on Poshmark. I did not up the price higher because it had a little bit of wash wear. I picked up this top from Design Lab, which is a Lord & Taylor company. I think Lord & Taylor, like all the Lord & Taylors have gone out of business at this point, but it's just a black and white striped top that is still listed in my store. I picked up this Bobby Brooks tank top. Now, Bobby Brooks is like nothing. It's sold, I think, at Dollar General. The only reason why I picked this up is because I loved the like jade jungle green color and then the rainbow, like really cool looking elephant graphic. It was in perfect condition, and I figured that with summer coming, Lord willing, I could sell it on Facebook Marketplace. That is the reason why I picked it up, because Facebook Marketplace is the platform where I can sell things, make a quick couple bucks. It's really easy. I do shipping only. I don't leave my house. I don't meet people. I only ship. So I can flip it on there for $8 to $10 and call it a day. So that's why I picked that up with it's not even listed on my Poshmark closet or in my eBay store. It's only on Facebook Marketplace. I picked up this BDG, which is a Urban Outfitters brand. I picked up this grandpa cardigan. It's a wool blend, and it has like a 3-button close. It is really, really nice. It's gotten a lot of attention. Hasn't sold yet, but I picked it up. I also picked up these Tiki leggings, and I had never heard of the brand Tiki, but I always pay attention to leggings and activewear because even though people are starting to go back to work, activewear and loungewear are still selling like hotcakes. So I did pick these up. I noticed that they were made in the USA, which is usually a clue to me that I need to pay attention because it's vintage, or well, this wasn't vintage, but when I see made in the USA, it's vintage or it's a brand that possibly has a pretty strong following because, you know, that's just what I found. I don't know. Picked up the Tiki leggings, did a quick search on them, found that they do sell online for an okay amount, decent amount of money. These have already sold. They sold within a few days of listing them. They sold on Poshmark for $15. They were a tiny bit faded, so I just threw them up for $15, and they sold full price, no discounts. As I was leaving the Bins, I actually picked up these Rag & Bone skinny jeans. Now, here's the thing. When you're in the Poshmark community, let's say you're following people on Instagram, you're following people on YouTube, following the Facebook groups, following people in Clubhouse, these are all excellent resources, but it is not gospel what these other resellers say. So, and what I'm saying to you is not gospel either, but I can tell you, just because somebody says something sells for them or doesn't sell for them doesn't necessarily mean that's going to be the same for you. But I can also tell you that some of these resellers who were picking up Rag & Bone before were flipping it for a lot of money because it was a big thing. But since the resale value of Rag & Bone has gone down drastically, so when they say they don't even pick up Rag & Bone anymore, it's just something they don't even pick up. Here's the thing. I figured out how much each item I picked up today cost me, and it was about 50 cents an item. I picked it up for 50 cents. I sold it on eBay within a week for 30. To me, and for what my business model is, that's an excellent flip. Honestly, for most anybody, that's an excellent flip. So don't discount brands that, you know, if people say, oh yeah, that's not going to sell. It might not be selling for $60, $70, $80 like it used to, but it's still going to sell. So they sold. Customer was very happy with those. I also picked up this boys kind of like almost baby, not baby blue, but like a bright blue hooded sweatshirt from Adidas. And this was thrown back by other pickers because there are regulars at my bins just like everywhere else, and they have their thing that they're after, and they threw this back. There's nothing wrong with it. It even still has that really nice soft like fuzzy inside of a shirt that hasn't been washed, like a sweatshirt that hasn't been washed a bunch of times, you know, and it has not a mark on it. I picked it up. It hasn't sold yet, but I think it will. You don't get as much money, or typically, and when I say you don't, I mean I don't get as much money for kids clothing as I do for adult clothing, but I still will make money on their clothing, especially on Facebook Marketplace. So I picked that up and I have it listed. I also picked up this Disney jacket, and it's actually from Disney. It says Disney Parks on the inside, so it's something that could only be bought inside the Disney World theme park. So it came from a gift shop inside the theme park. That stuff will always sell. It might not be for hundreds of dollars or anything, but it will sell because people want to buy it for their upcoming trips and, you know, whatever. So I picked it up. I sold it on Marketplace, on Facebook Marketplace, for $13. It did have a little bit of like damage on the graphic. It had like a silver metallic graphic like on the chest here, and you could see like where it had been rubbed a little bit. Not bad, but just enough that you couldn't command a huge price for it, and it sold quick. I also found this boy's sweater, and it's vintage, and I can't remember the name off the top of my head, sorry. No, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, I'm sorry. But it was this really cute little like rainbow striped sweater with an embroidered lumber truck on the front. So I picked that up. It hasn't sold yet, but it's really stinking cute. Another thing I picked up is a Vulcan plaid shirt, and it's a men's button-up shirt, and it had workwear on the tag, which is something I had not seen, proper English here, something I hadn't seen before. So I picked it up because anything Vulcan sells for me, all of it, everything I've ever listed. Vulcan sells, I always pick it up, and this was no exception. Sold within 2 days of listing for $27 on Mercari. I also picked up this Brooks Brothers gingham button-up shirt, and this is it was in really great condition. It's just a basic button-up. It is an older Brooks Brothers tag, but it is the top tier Brooks Brothers brand, not the Brooks Brothers 346. I will pick up both brands, but the upper brand, the Brooks Brothers, typically commands a higher resale price. But it's there. I also picked up these Judy Connolly. I think that's how you say it. I think if you know, let me know in the comments. Judy or Jude Connolly. I'm not sure. But it's these really interesting geometric print pants. They're legging pants, these like lounge legging pants, and they're this white and magenta, and it almost looked like a Tory Burch. Like I knew it wasn't Tory Burch, but it was that kind of like Tory Burch type logo print. But it was Judy Connolly. I sell a lot of her stuff. I had 3 things come in recently, and I've sold 2 of the 3. But this from this haul hasn't sold yet, but it will. I also found this new with tag Land's End scarf, and I don't know if it's men's or women's. Honestly, either could wear it. It's brand new with tags. It kind of has this like Y2K, like late 90s, early 2000s vintage look to it. It's not. I don't know if it's made to look retro inspired, vintage inspired, however you want to say it, but I listed it. It'll sell eventually. It is getting late in this season, but honestly, list year round. all the time. So just keep in mind, like, just because it's an off season, it's February when I'm filming this, February 15th when I'm filming this video. I have sold more bathing suits in the last 2 weeks than I ever thought I would in February. People shop off season all the time. I found this shirt and it's from a brand called Wrangler Blues, and it is a orange corally pink ladies button-up shirt with this like rodeo type print on it. Really cute. It's definitely vintage. I also grabbed this t-shirt from a company called Denim and Flower. It's a men's tee and it is a super soft, almost white baby pink color with flowers all over it. I don't think it's a brand that's overly popular, but I was like, well, it's different, it's unique, it's here. And I try really hard not to do this, but this is a trap I fall into all the time, especially when I'm thrifting at the bins. Everything is so inexpensive that I will just say, it's gonna be less than $1. It's gonna be less than $1. No big deal. We're gonna sell it. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna sell it anyways. Don't do that as I sit here and tell you that I bought a shirt with that mindset. Like, I honestly thought the brand, it had a really nice tag. I thought it was a better brand than it was. I'm not going to lose money. I'm not going to lose money on the shirt, but honestly, like, I didn't necessarily need to bring it home. So just don't do that. Like, it's the worst trap you can fall into. I am currently trying to liquidate about 300 items that had no business coming home with me ever, and you don't want to be in that position like I am because it's annoying. Another thing that I found is this Payne and Stuart golf vest. It's like a golfing brand, and it's this argyle knit vest, new with tags. I think it's something that was sold in like a golfing, like a gift shop at a golf station, a golf course. Like, you know how you can go in and buy clothing and clubs and, you know, that kind of stuff. I think it was sold someplace like that, but I'm not going to get a ton of money for it, but I can't leave things that are new with tags behind because I just can't do it. I also found this Fabletics Olesia, correct me, short. It's basically spandex shorts with like the over short, like the windy shorts over it. So it's got the spandex under part and then the wind part over. Like, can you tell that I don't know what I'm talking about 3/4 of the time? I don't I don't know. I'm trying. So yeah, I looked them up. They're called the Olesia, Olesia. I'll put it on the screen. Short. I bought those home. They did not have any tags. I just found the Fabletics emblem, which I will show you. Fabletics always sells for me. It is something that isn't necessarily going to sell for $30, $40, $50, but it sells fast in the $15 to $25 range, depending on what you pick up. So it sells. People want it. People like it. I also found this Land's End swim skirt, honey, and I brought it because it was in perfect condition. It was a size 12 or 14. I don't know. I can't remember. I'll put it on the screen. 12 or 14. And I threw it up, and I'm running a 20% off sale on my eBay store currently, so it ended up selling for $8 because I only had it listed for $10 on eBay, but it sold within a few weeks of listing. So bye-bye, skirt. Go to your happy home. I also picked up this Simply Southern shirt, which I am like a huge Simply Southern fan. Like, look. Simply Southern. Love it. It's stinking cute, right? Like, this shirt, it has a really cute, like, big rainbowy graphic. You see it's got like this type of graphic on the back, and it says, "Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound." Adorable. Adorable. Anyways, I found this Land's End t-shirt. Had a pineapple on the back. Or not Land's End t-shirt. Oh, Lord. Boys distracted me. I'm tired. It's late. Go to bed. The Simply Southern t-shirt. Gotta go to bed. With the pineapple on the back. It was not perfect. It had some wash wear on it. It was used. But the thing about the bins, kind of the last stop for clothes. Like, they're going in a landfill. They're going to be garbage, basically, once they hit the bins. I brought it home because I was like, I'll flip it for a couple bucks on Facebook Marketplace and hopefully give this shirt some new life. It just kills me. Like, it's so much waste. And here's the thing. Resellers get the rap. I'm going to get on my soapbox. So watch out. Here I go. I'm getting on my soapbox. People give resellers so much crap for doing what they do, but honestly, there is so much thrifted clothing, unwanted clothing that without resellers, the problem would be even worse than it already is. It is ridiculous. And if you ever get the chance to go to a Goodwill outlet, even if you're not going to resell clothes ever in your life, just go and look at the amount of bins and clothing and know there's an entire warehouse out back filled with pallets upon pallets. Hundreds of thousands of articles of clothing will go through that local bin store every single week. No lie. That's not a lie. So seriously, like, it kills me when I'm at the bins and I see something that's perfectly good. It's got new, like, I would have kept the shirt for myself, but it was too small. So I sold it on Facebook Marketplace. That was a long description for that shirt. I am sorry. I can't promise there won't be tangents on this channel. I just can't promise that. But anyways, it sold very quickly within 2 or 3 days on Facebook Marketplace for $8. I also picked up this Vince gray shirt, and it has this black panel that's kind of like on the shoulders and then across the upper back, and it is 100% silk. That panel is 100% silk. And it's a very basic piece, but I picked it up and people say Vince is dead, and I haven't sold it yet. It's my first Vince piece, but I don't have it listed for a ton. I think I have it listed for like $19 on Poshmark and eBay and everywhere I list on. But you know what? Money is money. When you pay 50 cents for something, you know, you do what you gotta do. I also picked up this Maji. I think that's how you pronounce it. Maji or Meiji. Maji, I think is what it is. And it's just a bikini top, and it was an extra large. It's this floral bikini top with like little leopards kind of hidden in the pattern. Really cute, padded, strapless bikini top. Sold very fast, like super fast. Telling you, list your swimwear. If you're sitting on swimwear right now, you need to get it listed. Sold it on Mercari for $15. And the last thing that I picked up was this Ed Hardy bikini top, another brand that everyone is saying is dead. Don't bother picking it up. Ed Hardy used to sell for bank, and now it sells for nothing. Listen, every Ed Hardy piece I've ever brought home has sold. It's gone, and this one sold within 24 hours for $22 on Mercari. So if I can take 50 cents and turn it into $22, I'm going to do that all day long. So I can't give you like the after cost of goods and fees and all that. I am going to try to keep this list and mark the date that I did the video. So I'm going to try to keep it so I can come back and kind of update you, like this haul brought me X amount of money. So I'm going to try to do that. I can't promise. But anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that I didn't go through it too fast. I just don't want to keep you on here too much longer. And I just wanted to kind of give you some insight into the kind of things that I pick up and I bring home. Honestly, there are resellers out there who would not bother with any of the stuff I brought home. They would not. But you can see things are already selling. They've been listed for about a 2-week period now. And you know, they're moving. Like that's the thing. The things are selling. So anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please hit that subscribe button before you leave. Hit the like button on your way out. I would greatly appreciate it. And also share with your friends, because that's how I grow. And this little boy needs to go to bed. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.